My addiction got really bad. I was starting to have seizures like on a regular basis, and I was only 25, and I really realized I didn't want to die, and so I called my mom, and you know, I hit my what you would call bottom, and I was like, I'm done. And my mom was like, hey, you need to go to treatment. So I looked on the internet and I found a few different websites, and The Door was one of them, and it turned out to be the first one I called, and it took me about a month to get in, and they didn't tell me that it was a non-smoking program. So I came here and I did a walk around, and I went to light a cigarette, and the counselor was like, "What are you doing? You can't do that." And I was like, "Oh, well, okay, I'll just go on the street and light it then." And he's like, "No, like you can't smoke while you're here." And I still didn't understand what he was talking about. I still thought he meant like I literally had to go for a walk to smoke if I was going to be here. He's like, no, like we don't allow you guys to smoke. If you're going to be here, you got to quit smoking. So I turned around and I started walking to my mom's truck, and I was like, no, I'm not. This place isn't for me. Like I can't, like I had the idea like I can't quit smoking drugs and cigarettes at the same time, like one or the other. And my mom wouldn't let me get in the truck. She's like, no, you're staying here. And, so they let me have one more smoke. And, I was pretty reluctant, but I stayed. And the best thing I ever did was to get my life back and quit using drugs and change my life. And just to throw smoking in the mix. Like, I never would have quit otherwise. Like, I never would have. So, like, I'm forever grateful for that. Here, like, you have so much support around you, and if nobody's doing that, you're not going to be thinking about that. If people are out there playing hockey, or going paintballing or going camping, like things that they do here, you're not going to be thinking about, oh, I want to go for a smoke with that guy, because there's nobody going for a smoke. Quitting smoking here definitely worked for me. Like, I haven't smoked in almost 4 years, like I said, and it's just been great. Like, I'm getting my health back, and I feel healthy. Like my lungs, like I can take a deep breath, and yeah, it's been amazing. I'd recommend it for anyone. It's really the only place I would recommend if you need to go to treatment.